Hey, what's up everyone, it's Patrick, and welcome to my guide on how to get Kudos in Varrock Museum on old school RuneScape. If you're doing this on RuneScape 3, I have a guide for that as well, link description below. This video will cover how to get all of the Kudos, but I know some of you may only need a certain amount, so I'm going to show you different things you can do for Kudos in order from easiest to hardest, and you just stop the video when you have what you need. This video is brought to you by the awesome members of my Patreon. If you want access to some exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Enjoy the video, everyone. If you don't know where the Varrock Museum is this building marked by a yellow marker on his map. You can get near there using the regular Varrock teleport, Ring of Wealth to Grand Exchange, Skills Necklace to Cooking Guild, Comment Bracelet, or Chronicle to Champions Guild. Feel free to pause this if you need it, as I'm going to continue the video now. To start, climb up the staircase to the northeast corner. Speak to Historian Minas and select option 2. I have some information that might be of use to your displays. Then just hold down your spacebar and let the conversation go. Basically what is happening here is that you're telling him stuff that you've learned from some quests that you've done. You can get a maximum of 75 Kudos from this, but only if you've completed all the quests written on screen. If you've only completed some, it's okay, you get Kudos for what you have done. Technically this is not the easiest thing you can do for Kudos because, this is a lot of quests, but it's first up in the video because what we should be hoping for here is that you can take advantage of any quest you may have already done on this list. If the quest is already done, all you have to do is talk to the guy and you get Kudos as you go through a conversation. Do note that if you want all the Kudos, you would have to complete this whole list. If you just need some, then hopefully the rest of what I show you in this video plus this is enough. Otherwise, you may have to come back. You just have to do a couple quests, speak to Historian Minas again, and select option 2. If you complete the quest What Lies Below, you also need a Dagon High history book. A copy of this can be found in the Varrock library or in your house's bookcase. You can get some XP lamps from this that you can put into a skill of your choice. For this next thing, you would need to have completed the dig site quest. Listen, all those quests from before, you didn't have to do all of those, but this one, I would do if you haven't already. You just need to do that one quest and you can get 50 Kudos from this activity. So let's go downstairs and attempt to open the gate to the south. The guard will stop you, just select option 1, yes, I'll go in. On the south wall, there's a place to grab tools, so a trowel, rock pick, specimen brush, leather gloves, and boots. Wear the leather boots and gloves and just keep the rest of the stuff in your inventory. What you're about to do is going to be very repetitive. First, you take from either one of the 2 dig site specimen rocks and spam click it to grab a full inventory of unclean finds. Use an unclean find on the specimen table to discover a variety of objects. If you have multiple unclean finds, your character will automatically go through all of them. To get the Kudos, there are 5 items that you need specifically. That is pottery, an ancient symbol, an old symbol, an ancient coin, an old coin, and while you're at it, you may also find or want something called a clean necklace. It looks exactly like a ruby necklace, and that's because it is. Finding it will grant you the ability to enchant ruby necklaces into dig site pendants to teleport you directly to dig site. The clean necklace won't give you any Kudos, but of course this can be helpful in the future. Any other items you find you can drop. Having multiples of important items also won't do anything for you, you just need one of each. When you find any of the 6 items, you can do this as you find them or do them all at once. Use each of the objects on any of the NPCs within the closed off area so they can take a look at them. The clean necklace will disappear, that's fine. You unlock the ability after that. For everything else, after you find those items and show them to the NPC, you then have to put them in their proper display cases to get the Kudos. You get 10 each, by the way. All the display cases you need are on this floor, and shown on screen right now is which object goes in which display case. Next up, walk down the stairs in the northwest corner, speak to Orlando Smith and select option 1, sure thing. What you have to do here is go to each of the display cases on this floor, study the plaque in front of it, and you'll get a question. There's 6 possible questions per display case, and you have to get 3 of them correct to get 2 Kudos from each display case. To prevent any confusion, let's all do this in the same order. We're going to start with the display case in the northern room in the northwest corner, which is the lizard display case, and the correct answers are displayed on screen. Now go east to the tortoise display case. Go east again to dragon. east one more time to Viron. Next, we're going to go to the eastern room. Start with the snail display case, which is the first one to the north when you go down the stairs. Go east to the snake. South to the sea slug. West to the monkey. Now go to the southern room. Let's start with the cow fight display case to the east. Go to the terror bird display case to the west. Finally, we're going to go into the western room. Start with the penguin display case, which is the first one to the south when you go down the stairs. Go west to a mole display case. North to the camel. East to the leech. When you finish all the questions for all display cases, you get the kudos from each display case, but if you want some free XP of 1000 Ancient Hunter and Slayer, you can speak to Orlando Smith. This next task requires the completion of the quest below Ice Mountain. After completing the quest, you need to bring a hammer and pickaxe to the ruins of Camdozao, which you can enter from the western side of Ice Mountain. From the entrance, go northwest to mines and mine the Barronite rocks on the walls. Fill your inventory with this stuff. Then you want to go the anvil to the east. You're not going to be using the regular anvil but the Barronite crusher. Basically, the idea here is similar to the unclean finds from earlier. You'll find 5 objects within these, but they're a lot more rare and only give 1 kudos each. So whether it's worth doing, it's up to you. You can claim the kudos by turning them into the curator at the museum. The last activity, fossil displays. This requires completion of the Bone Voyage quest, which also requires a dig site quest, at least 100 kudos prior to starting. Once you complete the quest, you unlock a place called Fossil Island. While doing activities on the island, you can find unidentified fossils. There are 4 types: small, medium, large plant, and large regular. When you have 5 of the same type, you can clean them and identify them either on the island or in the museum, then add it to the fossil display on the second basement floor, the lowest floor in the museum. There are 14 small displays, so that means 70 small fossils are required to complete that, 12 medium displays, 5 plant displays, and 5 large displays. Each display will grant 2 kudos each and give you a lamp. Also, just a quick side note, you can speak to the information clerk when you obtain a certain amount of kudos to get more free XP. Anyways, that's how you get all the kudos. Hope you found this video helpful. If you did, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell for future videos to come if you haven't already. There are also links in the description below for my Patreon, donation link, Twitter, and Discord where you can interact with me. Donations can also be directly made through YouTube now. Thanks option, near like button below the video. Catch you later. Peace.